evening. Welcome to another edition of Fantastic Friday News Talk 93 FM. Welcome to another edition right here. I'm your host, Mr. Fresh Concepts, and tonight we'll be diving into a topic that is likely to hit you close to home. Yeah, for many of us. All right. The topic for today inside Talk the Ting with Kim. Well, right now we're going to be talking and gelling with Lionel. So, the topic for this evening will be, am I addicted to social media? Well, are you? I'm going to ask you those on the live right now. Do you think you're addicted to social media? Do you know anyone out there that is addicted to social media? Think about it for a second. Drop your answers on the live. I want to also big up Kelly. And yes, Kelly, you got your answer correct as well for the trivia segment. Just a bit late, but yeah, you were correct. So we're asking you, am I addicted to social media? What is your answer? What is your response to that question? Do you know anyone you think you'd say is addicted to social media? Maybe your friend, your sister, your auntie, your cousin, anyone who you think is saying, listen to me, this person is addicted to social media right now. We will be looking on that topic for today. All right, so let's go ahead and take a deep dive in. All right, so let's face it. In today's digital age, social media is practically an extension of our lives. All right, so whether it's scrolling through, whether Instagram, tweeting our thoughts, binge watching those videos on TikTok, these platforms help to keep us connected, but at what cost? So grab your favorite snack, get comfortable, and stick with me because tonight we're uncovering the 10 telltale signs you might be addicted to social media. And hey, don't worry, this is a judgment-free zone. As they say, we listen, we don't judge. All right? We're here to have some fun, reflect a little, and also maybe discover how to regain control of our screen time. All right, so let me just pop over to our Instagram Live, take a look at some of the responses we've gotten so far. Let me see what persons are saying as we dive into our topic, am I addicted to social media? All right, so let's see. ANC Essential says, at times, I'm going to say probably I am. I think social media give me a little laughter. And Christian says, yes, me and my friend and lots of others I notice. And others I notice, but I don't know them. Kellyanne says, my niece and my nephew. And Kitchen says, a wide range of everything. It's like a university. Well, let me go ahead and dive into our topic. So I do thank you guys for, keeping your comments flowing. Anytime I drop a point, you can also drop yours as well on the Instagram Live at Funtastic 93 FM. You can also keep the chat going with us on WhatsApp at 876-792-3530. All right, so let's dive into it, people. 10 signs you might be addicted to social media. Here is the first one. Number 1, constantly checking your phone. Have you ever caught yourself reaching for your phone every few minutes, even when there's no notification? This constant urge to check for updates becomes second nature. And before you know it, it feels impossible to put your phone down for even an hour. Have you ever felt like you got a notification, but you never feel the vibrate? Like I said, boy, I thought I just get a message, but you don't feel the vibration, But you see, they take up your phone and I check. What if I miss call? Or you don't feel any vibration, you don't hear no sound. You're checking your phone, see if somebody message you. And you well know that there was no message a while ago. That is a sign that you might be addicted to social media. All right? So can you be away from your phone for 5 to 10 minutes? Can you do that? Can you survive without your device for 5 to 10 minutes? If not, then you might be addicted to social media. So think about it. We do have some more comments coming in because I want to find out, Are we addicted out there? I think a lot of persons might be falling into the addiction level, but they have some grasp over it somewhat. But it's crazy that if it gets worse, it's a totally different ball game. But it's very close out there. Um, and Kitchen says, I know to break through for important things to be done. So you have to break through. So you have to fight your way through. Trying not to take up your phone too much. And Kitchen says, as you're waking up on social media, listening for prompts to go on at all time. Yeah, man, it's like, yeah, as your phone go, you dive like right for it. All right. Kelly says, no, no, no. All right. So let's look at point number 2. So number 1 was checking your phone constantly. That's definitely a sign. All right. Here's the second sign, and this one catches most of us off guard because, for example, you're taking up your phone, right? And you say, all right, let me just take a look at the picture that I posted earlier today. But then you realize you're still on the phone after like an hour. Mindless scrolling. Mindless scrolling. That is point number 2, people. Sign you might be addicted to social media. Mindless scrolling. So now social media platforms are designed to keep you hooked. You may tell yourself just 5 minutes, but somehow it ends up being an hour or more, and that time disappears. So if this happens regularly, it's a sign that social media might be controlling your time, right? So you take up your phone to check a message from your auntie or your mother, but all of a sudden the phone's still in your hand 1 hour later, scrolling through videos, replying to comments, and all sorts of other activities on social media. That is a sign, people, that you might be going down the rabbit hole of social media addiction. And we are here to point out these signs so that you don't fall into the trap. I know some persons right now that would probably plug out them fridge just to get a spot so they can charge their phone, because when the phone is dead, they don't know what to do. And it's crazy. All right. Let's see. Chevelle says, unless I don't have a phone. Jeez. So Chevelle, your way of avoiding social media is to just not have a phone. Wow. That is insane. But no, it is a thing nowadays where we can't operate without our phones. People are lost without their phones. I'm telling you. I remember walking out of the house one time, and I said, wait, want me leave? And it was my phone. I was saying, listen, I go back because I have to contact the people when I get there. But social media has now taken over all of that because everybody has to be online. Everybody has to be scrolling through. Now, one of the, I guess, along the lines of, social media being an addiction is when you are pressed by number 3, which is the fear of missing out. The fear of missing out, or as people call it, FOMO, F-O-M-O. You feel like if you're not online, you're missing out on something important, whether it's breaking news, a viral meme, or your friend's latest updates. This fear can create anxiety and pressure to stay connected at all times. So people like, I know that, listen to me, once they're on the road and they don't have Wi-Fi, oh gosh, they might ask other people with phone, what go on for IG? What go on for Instagram? Who's posting that? Them phone down, them have the connection, Or the next best option they might do is they are begging everybody for hotspot. But yeah, hotspot now. Coming on the data, I'm gonna have to go for Instagram. Why are you going on Instagram? But that's why I see where I go on. That is it. That may be a sign that you're addicted to social media. You can't there without checking in for a minute. You feel like you're missing out on what's happening. If you hear say, one of those big influencers on live. You could have been at work, yeah, sneak for try watch your live. You guys know that when the live is done, it's gonna be there for viewing. But you can't wait. You have to see the live. You have to be there in person. So you have to take bathroom break for the people at work just to go online to go watch piece of the live to say that you were a part of it, and you drop 2 comments to say, yeah man, your screenshot, I was a part of the live. It is crazy though, people. Fear of missing out, it's a real thing, and it's one of the signs that you may be addicted to social media. We're going to jump to point number 4. Let me take a quick look on the comments on our Instagram live, and let me check in with our WhatsApp line. All right. So checking in on the Instagram live, I'm seeing here, Queen Pat says, my phone keeps my company at times. Yeah, we're not talking about just keeping your company. If you can you survive an hour without your phone? That's what we're talking about. How long can you go without your phone or checking your phone? Right now, probably you pray. I try, dear Lord, take me through today. I have to check your phone during the prayer. That's what we're talking about. That's when you know it's an addiction. Alright? So, sign number 1, constantly checking your phone. Sign number 2, mindless scrolling. You don't have nothing to do on the app, but you just skip through video like da da dee da 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 da. Nothing here to watch. But yet still not putting down the device. You're hooked. You're hooked. And number 3 is fear of missing out. You cannot go a day or a second. You have to find out what's happening on social media. That's a sign that you may be addicted. All right, let's go to point number 4. It starts to get serious when you get to point number 4. You begin to neglect your responsibilities. Neglecting responsibilities is a big deal. Are you putting off work and assignments or household chores because you're too busy liking, commenting, and sharing? And subscribe. Are you putting off work when social media starts affecting your productivity or your ability to meet deadlines? It's time to take a check. It's time to reassess what you're doing, because that is a sign that you might be addicted to social media. Your mother leave you at the house and say, listen, me, I'm going to go for an hour. When I come back, just sweep up the room and spread the bed. 1 hour pass and your mother reach back and all know the bed not spread, the place not sweep up, because you are still stuck on social media. That is a sign that you might be addicted. You're at the people in workplace, you have your phone open right beside the screen where you have to do work, and you're watching videos and all of that stuff, and you're TikToking and you're Instagramming and you're YouTubing, and the work is on your laptop not being done, or your computer, because your eyes are caught on the screen beside you. So you end up neglecting your responsibilities. And that, my friends, is when it gets serious, because I know that can end up in some people losing their jobs or getting reprimanded. You know, if it happens at school, you know, say that's another issue. Might get a detention, or the teacher might take away your phone. Because the little 1 hour class, you can't wait till after the class to check your phone. Yeah? Signs you may be addicted, my friends. So let's jump to point number 5. People, if you agree with these points, you can let me know if you are affected by any of these points. If you see yourself in any of these situations that I'm listing here, let us know. We are here to help you. If you need help, yeah, let us know. Say, listen me, guys, I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let us know. All right. So I told you that after number four, it kind of gets a bit serious because this is where it starts to affect your other social elements of life. You know, your work, your family, your friends. Yeah, this is where you need to start taking serious check. So number four was neglecting responsibilities. Number five is comparing yourself to others. And this is a big one out there as well. So on social media, everyone's life looks perfect. But remember, it is just a highlight reel. It's not the full video. It's not the full movie. It's just a little 5-second preview. But that doesn't mean it's all it's, set out to be. Constantly comparing yourselves or your behind the scenes to others' curated and edited posts can leave you feeling inadequate or unhappy. So here you are thinking that, all right, these people just wake up looking beautiful. Let us wake up and the camera is on them. And they're like, all right, good morning, guys. This is how I wake up. Don't believe that. You know much preparation going on before them turn on the camera? But here you are judging yourselves and comparing yourselves based on what other persons post. And you don't know what editing went into the post. You don't know how much work went in before that. And you might even have different experiences. So each person might have their own unique experiences. That might not be your experience. So just because you see it posted, it doesn't have to be you. So try your best not to compare yourself, not to compare yourself to others, especially as it relates to social media and posts. Yeah? Yeah, man, it's true. You see persons post say, okay, them have this whole shelf of 75 shoes. Oh my gosh, I wish I had that many shoes. You don't even know if I fit them shoes. I could be somewhere else than there. Like, social media is so open to marketing schemes and tricks that will make you think that things are going or, something is happening when nothing happen. Alright, so comparing yourself to others, we want you to break free of that. Yeah? Be true to yourself. Alright, so we are gonna jump to number 6 in a few, but let's give you a quick recap of 1 through 5 so far. So we looked at number 1, constantly checking your phone. And we're looking at 2, mindless scrolling, just forever and ever scrolling. Number 3, the fear of missing out. You can't do anything without your friends, because if them online, you have to go online. If them are call, you have to dip on the video call. Like, constantly fearing that you might miss out on any little thing that happens on the social media or on the live view. You just can't live without being online. Number 4, neglecting responsibilities. Very crucial. You're missing up on work and you're not doing what you need to be done because you're stuck on social media from morning. And number 5, comparing yourself to others. This is a sign that you might be caught up or addicted with social media. So let's jump to number 6 now. Sleep disruption. Scrolling through social media in bed can mess with your sleep pattern and your sleep cycle. So the blue light from your phone, right, suppresses melatonin, which is the chemical needed for you to sleep. And it therefore makes it harder for you to fall asleep. So if you find yourself up at 2 a.m. watching TikToks, this might hit close to home. So if I'm talking to you, people, just please accept it and say, yup, that's me. Confess. It is safe to confess right now because we listen, we don't judge. Alright? We're not here to judge your people. We're just trying to find out how close we are to being addicted to social media. If you're guilty, just let us know. If you need help, let us know as well. We'll consider the matter and try and, get somebody to talk to you about breaking free of that addiction. But once you see it gets to the point where sleep disruption takes place, then you really know that you got to do something different to change things. So how often are you up beyond 2 a.m. scrolling on social media? If you're up at 2 a.m. doing work, yeah, and I'm doing social media, you're putting in the work, that's a different issue. And you can't do that every day either, because you might burn out. But if every night you're on social media with the phone right above your head, the light right in your eyes, 2, 3, 4 o'clock until the sun all like it was crazy that happened to me. I was there watching a video and I tell her say outside start get bright. I said, wait, what's happening outside? The sun come up. It was about 5:15. I was like, what? 5:30. I was like, what's going on here? The place just started get bright all of a sudden. I didn't realize how long I was there browsing social media. So, who'd ever get any sleep that night? Right? Let's see here. Queen Pat says, only way I can unless I'm washing. Oh, so when you're washing, you use you're on social media. ANC says true. ANC Essential says it's a scam. What's a scam, ANC? What's a scam? Kellyanne says social media makes everyone lazy. And yes, it might lead to laziness, but I wouldn't really just say laziness by itself, but I would say productivity. Like if you usually take 1 hour to get something done, because you're distracted by social media, that can take you even a whole day. You keep going over the same thing, because as you look on the work you're doing, you're looking over at social media. Alright? So that's definitely something to consider as well. And see, when you get a chance, let me know what you're talking about is a scam. Alright? So let's continue with our discussion. We are looking at 10 signs you might be addicted to social media. I would say if you find yourself guilty of 5 or more of these things, you're definitely in the addiction stage. If you find yourself about 2 to 3 or 4, it's getting closer, but you can probably break the cycle at that point. So let's jump to number 7. Wait, I see some new comments on the Instagram live. Let me pop on over there and see what's going on. Remember the WhatsApp line for those of you listening via radio or in your car. The WhatsApp line is 876-792-3530. Oh, ANC says the internet lifestyle I was referring to. That is correct. So when you see these persons posting up the fancy life, as you see them post a different car every week or every day, that might not be true. It might not be true. They might be going to the car dealership and just posting different cars each week. With social media, you can't justify everything just by one glance. Sometimes it's very tricky. Because somebody poses in front of a house and waves a key, doesn't mean it's their house. But that's what social media leads you to believe. You know what I'm saying? From it looks so, it goes so, but no. So don't fall into the trap of believing that these persons don't have any down days or sad days. They're just always happy skipping through life. Social media allows them to select the good and fun parts and put it out there for you to see. And just as ANC said, they might be struggling just like you, or probably even worse. And that's correct. So don't let social media fool you. Right? I was at a party one time and I remember looking at, there's a group of girls over one side and I say, why them girls, they just dip on them phone so? Right? Them just don't get them phone or message go away. So I go across to them. I was going to say, I was about to say like, hey, what going on? All right. But then I see the girl phone. And on the girl phone, she typed into her friend, the party turn up, the party nice. But she not, there's nothing going on. She just stood up on her phone, bored as ever, typing that the party nice, the party turn up, vibes nice, all these things. You can't trust social media all the time, people. It is very crazy. All right, we're coming up to the 7:30 break. We're going to pause here. And then when we return, we're going to look at the other points, the other ways or signs that you might be addicted to social media. All right, we're gonna just read a few of the comments. Unbeatable says Lionel, the individual that won the ticket, says she's here. All right, so we're gonna go to her shortly. ANC Essential, big up to you. So we're gonna go to the break. When we come back, it's more Talk the Ting with Kim. While we talk Angel with Lionel.